drink. Dom Rohovsky. Let's go back into the big move. All right, let's try bishop b4. Played a lot of games with knight c6, but I'm interested to see if I can get away with playing this variation that I used to play years and years ago. The Armenian variation of the Winawer defense. Very, very popular in the early 2000s, 2003, 2004. I actually had a small contribution to opening theory in this line in around about 2005. I won a nice game against Rio del Angelis, a Spanish grandmaster, in exactly this line, actually. King f8 is an option here. I'm going to play the old main line, which has been discredited a little bit. But yeah, basically I won this nice game, and for a while the idea was copied by some very strong grandmasters. I remember the Polish grandmaster Maciej Bartel played this line for long after I gave it up. But basically the queen comes down and takes on g7, rook g8, queen takes h7. So white gets these two pawns, and black tries to build up a big center. But we're still a long way away from the theoretical line just yet. We could get into it, so we'll see how it goes. Knight f3, queen c7. I'll say like bishop f4 is the main line. Bishop d7. Yeah, this all got refuted in Khalifman's book, Openings According to Anand, I believe. I think a6 was the main line of theory, and my idea was just to play b6, sorry, where previously they'd been castling. So it's sort of a6, b6, and then the maneuver that I'm going for in this position. So I think previously people have been playing rook df8, and I came up with this idea of playing rook h8. So yeah, it was exactly this game, except a6 and b6 had been thrown in. So a nice little trip down memory lane here. And the refutation in Khalifman's book was just going queen g7, which was played against me by Andrew Great in the British Championship, I believe it was. Okay, and the idea behind all of this is this sacrifice on f3. So it's a weird position where white is currently 2 pawns up and the exchange, but with a really bad pawn structure. Not sure if I'm interested in taking this pawn. Now I think the move is knight d4 around about here. I've also got the option of playing queen takes a5 because white hasn't played a6 here. Okay, queen e3. I think just knight f5 here. Yeah, I think this game is available. You can look it up on ChessBase or on chessgames.com, for example. Oh, you can take on a7. Oh, so I was sitting here thinking that in this line, it's obviously just a good version for black of the main line because he's not gone a6. And I've gone and blundered the pawn on a7. That is really irritating. Well, because we were close to just following the game. Now I feel very foolish. Yeah, I was enjoying this too much. Is it the end of the world, or can we sacrifice again? So rook takes g3 I'd really like to play, but he's got queen a8 check, unfortunately. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Can't believe I overlooked this difference. Oh. You gotta laugh. Queen c4, queen a8, king c7, queen takes knight d4. Maybe this is some kind of inspired sacrifice. Can castle queenside in that position, but does that escape from the threat. Takes the rook. Knight d4. What's occurring here? Because if he castles queenside, wow, maybe this was just all my cunning plan all along here. Castles queenside, I've got knight e2 check, king b1, queen b5 check, and then queen down to b2, mate. You know what? We're gonna have a quick look at this game afterwards and see how sound any of this was, because super fun. This is the Immortal Armenian Winawer game, as we're rook and 3 pawns down here, but unfortunately for him, checkmate is unavoidable. Queen a2 was also very strong here, and we're going to update our checkmate counter. Queen b2 mate. Oh, this is absolutely my favourite game of this stream, including last night's. We've been streaming in total for 9 hours, just over 9 hours in total, and this is my favourite game. Really happy about that. Let's go and take a look at this one. Was it all sound? What does the in-play chess.com stockfish have to say? 98% accuracy, 1 inaccuracy. Wow, look at all of that. So get all of these book moves. What's the inaccuracy it thinks I made? I think it's rook h8 is an inaccurate move, but that's fine. So yeah, it's suggesting, so yeah, rook takes f3 is best. Knight d4. And then queen c5 was potentially the best move here. So it thinks you can take this, and then here, queen c4 is a good move, and he needs to find rook b1. Well, so queen a8 is a big mistake. He's supposed to play rook b1 here. Okay, that makes sense, and I've got to defend with bishop b5. It's not completely clear. And then queen takes g8 allows mate. Wow, what a fun game. I'm so happy with that. All right, let's get back to the tournament.